putting food on their table. 30 years of helping businesses find great people to help grow their businesses. But we could have done any number of things. We could have had a party, gone out to a fancy dinner, but why this? Because really I'm very lucky. That's not to say that my life has been perfect. I've had plenty of struggles like anybody else. I still have struggles. Growing up as a kid, we had our rough patches too. You know, during the recession, we came about this close to shutting our doors. You know, so personally and professionally, we had our ups and downs. But the point is, I didn't get here to this place alone. My mom started my business 30 years ago, back in 1988. That was the same year, just a little history lesson, back in 1988 was the year that a bill, HR 5050, was passed, the Women's Business Ownership Act. That was the year that that bill was passed, where women were allowed to have a business loan without a man's co-signature. That's mind-boggling, right?
Wow.
1988, it wasn't 1958 or 68 or 78, it was 1988 that a woman could get a business loan without a man's co-signature. Right? I'll applaud that already. So, but that was the year that my mom, a single mother of 3, took that leap of faith to start business. But she didn't do that alone either. She had the help of her own mother, who gave her a little bit of seed money to start her business. So, and I sure don't do this alone either. I have the help of Valerie in the back, right? Love her too, right? And she has been on this roller coaster ride with me all these years, right? And we've cried through a mess of stuff and laughed a bunch too. And I have the help of the people that, you know, back at the office, right? And that we, of course, also have our fantastic employees that go out to work every day. And then we have all the incredible businesses and organizations that employ our people, right? So the point is, the reason for this Kickstart is that I wanted to commemorate this idea that none of us do anything alone. We all rise together. Whether we get help from a parent or a teacher, a mentor or a neighbor, a friend, or hell, even a stranger. It's inconsequential who we get our help from. We all rise together. Sometimes we need a simple word of encouragement, just a little positivity to get us through the day. And sometimes we need a little heavier lift. Sometimes actually a ride to work. Sometimes it's a new suit to get us to look good for that job interview. Or sometimes it's actual skill or credential to make us eligible for that job. But now I know I'm not Mark Cuban, and sadly I didn't win the Mega Ball, although I really wish I had. And I don't have unlimited resources, but I do believe that if we all did what we have capacity to do for someone else, no matter how big or how small, the collective effort that we would have on the world is unimaginable. So just think about that for a second. If we all just did a little something for someone else, the world would be a completely different place. And we all have something valuable to give to somebody else. And I couldn't do this Kickstart alone either. I've had the help of this incredible team from Harquin that did a lot of the heavy lifting. And I have the generous support of all our business partners who have graciously given their time and their services. Whether it's, I've got a long list here, so bear with me. Because there's so many people who, when I gave the call, I said, can you help out? I've got this crazy idea. And they all said yes. So it's Bud Hammer from Atlantic Westchester, Wiley Harrison, who's back there, from Business of Your Business, Denise D'Agostino from Possibilities, Andy Gray and Eddie back there from Strategy Leaders, David Singer from Robeson Oil, Marcia Gordon and Ebony from the Business Council, Eddie Johnson from Rebel Visions, Dora Latta from On Camera Imaging, Sue Kelly, Kathy D'Agostino. This goes on and on. All these people just said yes. Dina Pace from Pace Productions, Lisa Stamatellis from KVL, Iris Rodriguez from Con Edison. All of these people, I gave them a call, and they all gave freely of their time and their services, because they too once had someone in their own lives reach out and offer of themselves. That's how you build a life for yourself, for your children, and for our community. I often say that what we do is build a community one job at a time. But that only works when we have people to build it with. So I thank you for joining us, and we look forward to working with each one of you.